If you're looking for your perfect dumb phone, make sure to check out the Dumb Phone Finder and my website, josebriones.org. And you can sort, filter through features and everything else so you can find your perfect device. Let's get to the video. I reviewed two other Xiaomi devices in the past, and today we're taking a look at the Xiaomi Qin 1S. This is a quality device for less than $100. Now, you may be able to find it for very cheap, around $30 to $40. I was able to find mine used actually, so this is not brand new. I did not order it from China, but actually a member of the community was able to sell it to me. But not only that, this device is very well made and it works here in the United States 4G with T-Mobile. I tested it with a T-Mobile SIM card and also with a US Mobile SIM card. If you want to get some savings on US Mobile, which is the carrier I'm using nowadays, make sure to hit the links in the description below. But this device is a little bit of a blend. Number one, is very well made. If you remember my review of the Xiaomi QF9 and the Xiaomi Z1, the Z1 was exceptionally well made. I really liked how it felt in the hand, and the QF9 was a little bit more plasticky. Granted, it was cheaper. But the Qin 1S, it's a little bit in between. It's not as powerful as the Z1, and it's not too shabby, so it's not bad like the QF9. It does use a very similar system. It's based on Android, although it's not called Android, but MoCore 5, MoCore OS. I'm kind of new to this system. It seems to be based on Android 4.4.4, which is KitKat, but it has new security updates. So it's not based on the old security updates, it's just using that old operating system with other security updates. It's a little bit of a mesh, a new operating system, and actually I have another phone coming up, the AGM M6, that also claims to be based on MoCore OS, but we'll have to test it later. This device only has about 512 megabytes of RAM, yes, not even a gig, and 256 of storage, one or the other. It's maybe flipped, 256 of RAM and 512 of storage. Because I installed 3 apps from APKs, you're able to sideload it. You need a special code. I'll be providing that code in here, the description below, and also in the comments. You enter into what is called engineer mode, and after you enter into that mode, you select allow debug, and then you go back to the settings, press 7 times to developer options, and then you may know what comes after. It's essentially another Android device, very similar. You push the APK. You're not able to install natively the APKs on the device, but you have to push them through a computer. So you need a different terminal. But you are indeed able to install different apps. I installed F-Droid, Aurora Store, and also Visor in order to control it easily. It also is able to install, you're able to install the WhatsApp or Telegram or other applications. You may need 1 or 2. You're not going to be able to install a lot unless you install it onto an SD card, which also has compatibility here. The device has 1 SIM card active if you have an SD card, and you're able to use 2 if you don't use the SD card. I think, again, the device is very well made, it's super pretty, and the screen is just very good to look at. I did not have any issues with this device. I actually love it a lot, and I may be not only testing it, but using it as one of my daily drivers, maybe for work. The only caveat, and this seems to be something that happens with some Android devices, but not with all, is that group messages is only enabled like KaiOS, adding a subject line. So I think KaiOS and MoCore OS are somehow related. Of course, KaiOS is based out of Firefox OS, but it does have some Android features, and MoCore OS is mainly based from the Android system, so it's based out of Android 4.4.4. But I think they're all related. It seems to me very odd that these devices have some very interesting dynamics and that you need to add a subject in order to create the multimedia system. I don't know why this is, and I'm still investigating to see how it can be done. Hopefully KaiOS 3.0, which will be based out of course, the base of Firefox OS, and also some of the new Android features from Android 9, I'm told. Then hopefully it will fix some of these things. And hopefully that comes also to devices like this one, the Xiaomi Qin 1S. But again, this device is very well made, very good to use. It has good compatibility, and also it has great battery life. I was able to test it 2 to 3 days, very normal, and I was able to extend it even further if I used it less. It does have some extra features. It has a calendar, an FM radio, so if you're not planning to sideload all of these different applications, you get weather, you get also the radio, calendar, notes, and you even get a remote control if that's something that you're into. It does have games, Tetris and Snake, that's about it. And besides that, it's not very fancy. It's a very basic phone. Again, it's using that kind of blend between very low specs, very old operating system with new security updates, and it works decently well. But the build quality is what I keep coming back to because it's very well made, it feels like a phone that's going to last, and it's compatible pretty much everywhere in the world. So if you're looking for a dumb phone and what you saw today and what I was able to showcase on the Xiaomi Qin 1S is something that interests you, then I think this is a good device for you. If you have any questions or anything else, please make sure to comment in the comments below and to ask whatever question you have. I try to interact with you guys as much as I can. And if there's anything else, make sure to put it in there as well. Make sure to read the description and all the links. And then, again, I'll be there with you guys interacting. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.